So the interesting Commodore PET, or as it is, it's called the CBM in Europe and England, due to the fact that Philips had the copyright name to the name PET, so it couldn't be called Commodore PET in this country for that particular reason. Top tip, they came in a 16K and a 32 kilobyte model. This is the 32K model. In America, Commodore, people used to buy the 16K version, and then they used to convert them themselves because it was cheaper for them to convert them to 32K than it was to buy an actually already made 32K unit. Commodore soon cottoned on to that and decided to drill holes in the actual circuit board itself to stop people doing that, but then they found other ways by just, shall we say, jockeying the chip on top of the other chip could circumvent that problem. But there are boards out there that are basically full of holes. As you can see, this is running, playing Space Invaders. Not really great graphically, doesn't have sound, but sound can be added, and later versions of the board did indeed have sound. We're going to take a closer look. The good thing is there's two screws holding it on underneath, and then when you lift it up, it's actually on a piano hinge towards the back, and it's levered, and you can literally lift that up, lever it open, and you can have a good look inside. At the back there, you can see there's like a piano hinge just below the just below where the white is there, and that goes right the way across, giving it a good levering system. It's actually AC current that's converted on the actual board to DC and then smoothed out before going into that to provide three different voltages: the 12 volt, -5 and plus 5 volt, which is current on the board. On this particular model, you can see that there is tape 2, which is built internally, and there's a cutout on the side there for that one. It's 40 column, and tape 1 is at the back, but on the side you've got a rather huge pin header for extra peripherals there. So looking at board 2, this is the 40 column. This is one that Tony himself, because they both belong to Tony, he just leaves them with me, which I really appreciated to play with. I can't say I actually own a PET, but he sort of left it me on a long-term basis. So if you like, I'm going to this is another issue of the board, which is in fully working order. On this issue, the notable difference is the chips are all facing downwards as opposed to crosswards. You've got an internal speaker, which I just missed when I'm trying to point to it. I'm meant to go here. But then the other difference is both the tape ports there and there, tape 1 and tape 2, are accessible. Nice looking board. That's the workings of the Commodore PET. Other systems that I happen to have running at the moment is of course the BBC Micro, followed with the Acorn Electron, which are interchangeable in that monitor, club monitor. We got the Mazda MXS, we've got the Spectrum 128K plus 3, and other Spectrums are available. The Tandy TI-99, which are absolutely lovely, and matching monitor to go with it. So yeah, it's a good system. Now I enjoyed that. 16K. Not 16K, sorry, 16-bit, but with an 8K address bus is what I meant to say. Then we got the classic Commodore 64C. I've got the Commodore Breadbin as well. I can't get them all out on display at the same time, however hard I try. That is the inevitable Darth Vader Atari 2600 with the multi-cart in there, which actually is set up on an amazing demo. We go over, hidden underneath my hat there is, I always put a green base over that because I like to keep it out of the light, because even though it's that beautiful colour at the moment, it won't stay that colour. Is the Amstrad CPC Plus range. That is the one with the tape player. However, I have been upgrading that to 128 kilobyte. Vectrex, lovely, with a card in the side, and there's one there that's going to get repaired. This is something that is recent to me, the Mattel Aquarius, which I've got set up. I've not powered all of these on. That's energy costs and all that at the moment. The Atari 800 with the multi-cart in there is really nice. Moving across, of course, we've got a little gift that I had from Brett Babstar's Arcade, my own little arcade disc. And there we have, and probably rightful place for it at the moment, is the Atari ST and there's another Commodore situated inside that box there. So it's all good stuff. Up and running at the back here, because I've been playing on it lately, is the Amstrad. So yeah, there's some good games for that, and of course the fabulous, not so fabulous, but it's pretty good, Sun Coupe that belongs to me. We've got an arcade machine. This is for the events really, more than me, but it's there and it's ready to be played if I require it. A shed load of tapes to repair, because that's what I like doing. Yeah, I know, that's me Engo, me Clone and me Spectrum Next. That's the one I tend to run the show on. Hopefully this weekend we will have a show, and I've got some great games to review. That paper there is to hide the literature. There's me colourful Spectrum. You've probably seen that lit up a few times, you know, when I switch it on, it's that one with the LED keyboards. Underneath there is the Amiga 500, followed by a G7000. In these boxes down there, I think you can just about make out there are different consoles. We've got the Auric Atlas and peripherals and accessories, probably not stored in the best of the way, but they're all there, and they're all ready to rock and go. So everything's fairly good, and all this has got to be moved because it's all going to get shifted. A little tour there, and of course I got my bench power supply, and that oscilloscope doesn't belong to me. Again, it's something I've borrowed, but on a short-term basis, so I've got to give it him back. I love it because, you know, you feel like a really know what you're doing when you've got an oscilloscope, but it doesn't get channel 4 though, Tony, I'm afraid, so it's not much good. You can't play your games on it, Tone. Yeah, me power supply bench print, and of course we've got that device there, which is just a lens, which is all on a cantilever system so as it comes down. But yeah, a little tour there of the retro Robbins room. Oh yeah, and one of my favourite devices here as well is my it's got the Evercart in, so it's got all the games on there which I love to play. All that there. We've also got a Dragon 32 hiding in the background. We've got the boxes up there for that as well. Oh look, there you go. There's a Plus PlayStation Plus 3, and of course yeah, cool. We got one or two of I would say there was Chris's Touch. That doesn't work anymore, it's changed, doesn't it? I do love that. All of these are signed, by the way. So yeah, and we've got an Atari signed. So eat, sleep, drink, Spectrum. Yes, indeed we will. Have a look at the artwork going around across the room. Room's not the best, but you know, it's functional. It's got all my bits in it for you. That is a ZX81, and I do love that as well. Really quite good. It's not 16K though, so I was thinking about changing that. I've got an original ZX81, which if we fly back over this side, should be hiding away underneath here, along with the, that's an Omni and a Harlequin, amongst other things, and more stuff hiding everywhere, of course. What did I do with my ZX81? It's a good question. It's probably hiding on one of these shelves somewhere, you know, that's what I do. But yeah, this whole tour started with a look at the Commodore PET, and what a beautiful, absolutely amazing little simple but brilliant system it is. The iconic look, it's something that you would probably get off a science fiction film of in the past. One of my favourite science fiction films actually was the one with the robots, Cool Runnings. Not Cool Runnings, it's Silent Runnings, isn't it? Silent Runnings. I think it was 1977 or something like that. I'm not sure. But it's very futuristic, where they're sort of trying to grow their own food in space type of thing, in zero gravity or whatever it was, and the robots were there to take care of it because they was ordered to destroy it. So yeah, I kind of like that film. Hope you enjoyed that little view on the retro Robbins collection. A lot of you wouldn't be familiar with some of these systems, and most of these systems you would be. This is one of my favourite plays lately. Yeah, the 800 XL. I also have a Atari 130 SE, but unfortunately I'm in need of a keyboard membrane. Thanks for watching Retro Robbins.